Alright, shalom, shalom, shalom. Waiting on my brother to get on, finna add him to the call. Like, Lord willing, this be a mighty call through the Spirit. We finna just let the Spirit speak. Cause you know what times we in, man. We gotta make sure that we stand up in the Spirit. Also, help our brothers and sisters out, man. Keep going in this thing. Before we get this thing rolling, let me get my brother on a call real quick so we can start this thing up. It ain't gonna be a long call, like a long call. But then again, you never know. You can't quench the Spirit, so you just never know. But how we got it scheduled, it ain't gonna be a long call. Hold up. Let me add him. Matter of fact, let me do this. So I don't know if he said. Come on here. All right, there you go. Khan. Shalom, King.
So,
You hear me?
so y'all speaking.
I'm trying to see if I can make him. Khan. Shalom.
So,
Khan basically was just saying, what we was getting into. Basically, basically telling our people to keep going in this thing through the Spirit. Khan. We making this video for, you feel me? We making this video. We getting into two things through the Spirit. Me and my brother, we getting into, how to handle being a sister wife, because when sisters come out of the world that transition into this truth, they're not used to having another woman in the house with them. You know what I'm saying? They're not used to that because America teaches us cheating and all that. We gotta go off what the scriptures say, and just help sisters be at peace with that, because I know some sisters, they know it's lawful, but they not at peace with it. It's still like they flesh still taking over, like, I don't want another woman on my man and all that. So we finna get into precepts to help you, Lord willing, be at peace with that and to stay on fire in this truth. So but first we're gonna get into showing how it's lawful. You got something, King? Go ahead, King.
No, I didn't. Also, not only just for women that's private, that's transitioning from from the world to having coming to the truth and having a husband, right? Shalom, brother, shalom.
Hi.
Hey, shalom, King. Hey,
Shalom,
but
King.
not just only for women that's transitioning into the truth and they're with a man that has a wife, but also this is also for sisters that's in the truth. Cause some sisters in the truth, they may have a trouble dealing with that, or have a issue with dealing with a man, right? And his her husband have another wife or something like that, right? So this is not just, it's just geared to not just one people, but go ahead, King.
Con. So first we finna get into how it's lawful, because you have that's the spirit. Pecan. We finna get into how it's lawful, because you have people in Israel. I seen mainly women. I ain't really seen men say this a lot. It's mainly women that say,
Hold on, King. Slack, King.
go ahead.
All right, now we're going to put out this disclaimer. We're not saying, go ahead and do it. We're not saying it's expedient. We're not saying it's expedient to go out there and have another wife, or, but we're giving this thing out, because some people may decide to do that, right? Every man lies the same. You might have a man who say, hey, this is what I want to do. Well, if this is what you want to do, then this is how the way you should go about doing it. It's a wise way about going about doing things. So we just letting our people know, hey, a wise way how to go about doing it. If this is something that it's not expedient. We're not saying it's expedient, but for those that would like to do this, here's the way you should go about it according to scriptures. You got it, King.
Because I was saying, like, you have people saying, that, brothers do that to pimp out women. You know what I'm saying? It's against the law. The Lord ain't dealing with that. But you gotta think, like, how did Israel come up? How did Israel come about? You know what I'm saying? Our forefathers, you know, had multiple women. That's how the nation was built up. You know, and you got to show me somewhere, you know, even they say it's done away with. People say, well, show me in the New Testament when Yahweh came back and said, "Hey, we done with that. We putting that away. You can't do that no more." You know what I'm saying? That goes off, you know, women, you know, speaking in the flesh. You know, they speaking fleshly. They thinking fleshly. Like, nah, that's off. But you know, you got to show me in the scriptures. So let me get. I'm gonna start with Exodus 21:10. If he take him another wife, her remnant and her duty of marriage shall be not diminished. So that's saying that's in the law. You know what I'm saying? And this in the Torah. He said if the Bible said if he take him another wife, meaning if he already have a wife, he take him another woman, the remnant and her duty of marriage, her remnant and her duty of marriage shall not be diminished. So it's like if a man take another woman, he basically he can't diminish what he been doing, you know, for his first wife. You know what I'm saying? He can't just throw her away and be like, you know, I don't want you no more. I got this woman right here. That's what Jake do in the world. You know what I'm saying? We can't move like that. And it's true. If you take another woman, you can't forget about the woman that you're already with. That's off. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Kind of kicking her out the house, saying, I don't want to deal with you no more. Now I got this woman now. Everything got to be
Uh,
done decently in order. You know what I'm saying? So if you decide to do that, and the woman, her duties can't change either. Yo, her as wife, her duty can't change either. It's the same as that thing. But you got the king.
you know what I'm saying? So you can't kind of get you another woman, right? And then you kind of like to hell with your other wife. Hey, that's off, man. I don't like her no more. Man, that's off, man. Right? You should still treat her the same, man. You just have another member, right? You just have another member of your body, man. Right? Because a household can have more than one members, right? But it have one head, but it can have more than one members. But that was it, King. I was gonna bring out. Hold on, let me get this free sub. All right. So let's get this right. So boom. Let's go to how many wives our forefather had, right? A lot of people, for us, if you say you're an Israelite, do you know your history? Do you know where you came from, right? You came from a man that had more than one woman. I mean, more than one woman. Jacob didn't have one wife, and then there go the 12 tribes of Israel, right? It didn't happen like that. Yeah, we had four mighty foremothers, man. Right? It was one big family. There was one big family, right? But let's get into it. So I'm gonna just read this precept right here. It says and Rachel, let me see, let me get this precept. Slack it. I'm looking for a precept, King, but if you go ahead, you get it, King. Whatever you got. I'm looking for this precept.
Now it's another one in First Samuel 1 and 2.
Uh-huh.
When it was talking about it's going to Elkanah, and it said, and he had two wives. So our forefather, it said Elkanah, he had two wives. The name of one was Hannah, and the name of the other Penina, I think Penina. So and Penina had children, but Hannah had no children. You know, there's it's more accounts of the scriptures like that. You know what I'm saying? Of our forefathers having multiple wives, one of them could have a child, and one of them couldn't have a child. You know what I'm saying? So this shown in the scriptures how another account of one of our forefathers having another woman, right? And let me get this real quick, Ken. I want to get this first part of this verse. 1 Corinthians 14:33. For Yahweh is not the author of confusion. That's the part I want. So the Bible said, Yahweh is he's not the author of confusion, right? So how is it, we see, our forefathers doing this, in the Old Testament, having mighty families. It ain't like they doing it. It ain't like they doing it, we had some of our forefathers do it out of wickedness, but you know what I'm saying? Our forefathers like Abraham, Isaac, they were all talking about Abraham had two wives. It was out of righteousness. The Lord didn't judge him for that. The Lord didn't be like, hey, he got another one. Hey, I'm gonna kill this nigga. He ain't do that. Because everything is done decently in order. So when I read that verse again, when he said the Lord, for God is not author of confusion. Why is it? Well, he allow how would it be in the Old Testament? He allow mighty families to be born from multiple multiple wives. Men have multiple wives, but then when you get to the New Testament these times, they're like, nah, it's done away. We can't do that no more. No, we can't do that no more. That way it makes sense. And even you have people say even you can't do it because we in captivity. Well, you had our forefathers was in captivity, still having multiple women, still building strong families, still building strong households and foundation for the nation. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to say on that. Because you have some people say that we in captivity, but it's not expedient to do that in captivity though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't expedient, but it's lawful though.
So I got a precept. This is Genesis chapter 32 and verse I just lost my spot. In verse 21 says, so went the president over before him to himself lodged that night in the company, and he rose up that night and took his 2 wives and his 2 women servants, right, and his 11 sons. So he had 2 wives and 2 women servants. This was our forefathers, man. Shalom, shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabrakatah. Right? Our forefather Jacob, right? The one that began, right, the progenitor of the Israelites, he had 2 wives and 2 women servants, right? Which was also considered his wives, right? That's how people started off. That's right. They have to be they have to be able to provide for them. But that's the thing. You have some men that's in the captivity that can actually do that. You know what I'm saying? We're not saying, right, you ain't even got a pot to piss in, right? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got a car. You know what I'm saying? You make it like, you know what I'm saying? You can't even buy yourself a damn sandwich and you go out and get talking about you want 2 wives. Let alone talking about you want a wife.
That's off a list. That's off a list.
But you gotta be able to provide for these women. You know what I'm saying? But we just showing our people though that through the scripture that it is lawful for them to have multiple wives, for men to have multiple wives, through the scriptures being that our forefathers had multiple wives and they weren't going to hell off, right? If it wasn't for Jacob having more than 1 wife, we wouldn't be here to this day. It wouldn't be no 12 tribes. That's just plain. But you got it, King.
I want to make a point too. We gotta think like we got this, that only one woman mindset from Esau. If you think about it, we got this mindset from Esau because all the other nations, you know what I'm saying, even you go back to their countries, that's lawful, you know what I'm saying? They doing that. We learned this from Esau. We learned that we just gotta have 1 woman or a man get another woman that's cheating. Where is cheating at? Where is that in the Bible when a man get another woman that's cheating? Where we learned that from? Esau. Esau got our people thinking, oh, that man, he talking to another woman. He cheating on me. I'm gonna go throw hot grits on him. You know what I'm saying? Like that Medea movie, she threw the hot grits on him, bro. Like that's all. But we taught in America, the so-called white man taught us, that's cheating. But in the Bible, that's not cheating. That's who we learned that from. That's why a lot of our people have a problem with like, no, I ain't down with that. Before we came over to Babylon, you know what I'm saying? We was on slave ships. Men had multiple wives. You got a king.
And at a point, that's a good point. And guess what? Esau got that Pharaoh spirit, right? Esau got the Pharaoh spirit, right? Esau see us multiplying. He see our people constantly multiplying, right? We constantly multiplying, and so Esau got that Pharaoh spirit. Like, oh no, we can't have these people greater than us. Why you think they tell you no more wives, right? You gonna have 1 wife. Why you think they put practicing infertility? Right? Why they telling us you can get a abortion, do all these things? Because they don't want us to grow. They don't want us to increase in this thing, man. Think you're not strange, man. They don't want us to increase. That's where they get that mentality from. But I'm gonna get this precept though. This Exodus 1:7. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceedingly mighty. How do you think we were fruitful? We'll see the think about it. First, we're gonna do simple math, right? The chance of you getting a daughter is more likely, right? 2 X chromosomes to get a boy is 1 X chromosome, right? And both the woman, she already carried the X, so the man determines the sex. So it basically it's easy to get a girl. Basically, in plain terms, it's easy to get a girl. So what I'm getting at is the chances of it being so basically, if you have more girls, so you have few men. A man, a woman, she can have one baby for within a year span, but a man can have five, not only five, he can have thousands of children in 1 year span. That's just simple math. So you gotta think about it. Eventually throughout time, there are gonna be some women that don't have men because of how the chances of getting a woman or having a daughter than it is to get a man or to have a boy child. So the probability is more women on the earth than men. That's just it, and we know that.
Right.
So the easy way to get those numbers to grow is by having more than one wife, right? But we just showing you, hey, through the Bible, right, that is lawful, and also just making sense and letting you know that Esau put it in our minds that is off. But hey, that's not how our forefathers live. What you got, King?
Con, I want to say that too. Like that's the mighty point you made going back to Pharaoh, because this is spiritual Egypt, and Pharaoh knew back Pharaoh knew back then. He knew that we was mighty. When you get into the account, he said, "Hey man, these Israelites, hey, they waxing mighty and mighty, man. They having all these children. They mightier than we is." So America think the same way. So they trying to stop us from growing it the best way they can. That's why they pushing the LGBT on our community. You know what I'm saying? So same sex, so we can't have no children. That's why they pushing abortions. Abortion was created for our women. You know what I'm saying? That was created for. They wanted our women to do that so they can kill the baby off. So we want to increase. That's why they killed the multiple wives off. You got the king.
And the thing is, why y'all think they stopped the abortion? They started for our women to kill our kids off, but they stopped it because they noticed that they getting fewer numbers. Now they women doing it. They women getting abortions. That's the only reason why they stopped it. Because they know, hey, if our women keep getting these abortions, ain't gonna be no more Edomites. We gonna disappear. They trying to stop it. That's the only reason why. They didn't do it because they care about our kids, because they care about us. Too many Edomites dying. Right? They trying to preserve themselves right now. That's a preservance move. We gotta preserve ourselves, so we need to stop this. We did it to kill off those niggas, but now we need to stop this because we don't have no future right now. You know? But you got a king.
They knocking us off, man, and it all goes back, to the
So
so-called white man.
I'm gonna get a precept that this also spiritual Egypt though. They going to stink. But it's a precept to let you know that this is spiritual Egypt though. So we gotta understand that the so-called white man has that same Pharaoh spirit, right? The Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he's hardened Esau's heart as well, right? And when he did that to show his might and his power. The Lord's gonna do the same thing here to show his might and his power. We been here so many years. We was in Egypt for so many years, and the Lord has come back. He's gonna show his mighty hand, right? But let me get this precept. It's a Revelation 11:8. It says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom." What is that place? What any other country do you know can be called spiritually Sodom? What place do you know where they got trannies on the high, homos on the high, lesbians on the high, right? Now I think they said now one in 3 men is gay now. 1 in 3 men is gay now, man. That never was a thing, right? And it says, so this is that spiritual Sodom, right? And it says in Egypt, and the word "in" it added on, so it's including Egypt as well. So it's a spiritual Sodom in Egypt as well, right? So it says spiritual Sodom in Egypt. So America is a spiritual Egypt as well, right? But that's why I just want to bring that out, King.
I had a precept, and I want to read a little bit. It's a short article. Basically it says, let me get the verse first, because this verse right here going into King David now. King David, King David is one of the, the mightiest kings we ever had, probably the mightiest king we ever had. You know what I'm saying? The Lord loved David, right? So let's see what our forefather David had going on. It's 2 Samuel 5:13, and David took him more concubines and wives.
Hold on, bro. I need you to say that again. Why? He said wife or wives?
Wives, plural.
So it's plural. Okay.
Wives.
Okay. Just make it short. Just make it short.
Out of Jerusalem after he was come from Hebron, there were yet sons and daughters born to David. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it, do you think David was out here, having these women, pimping them out? You know what I'm saying? But I'll deal with you when I want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, flee. I had you already, flee. No, David deal decently in order with these women. He loved these women. It's possible for a man to love multiple women. It's possible because our forefathers did it. He loved and cared for them. Like he loved them. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just throwing around. Like how you have a pimp. Hey, people would think people think multiple wives and the truth. Like when brother be a pimp, he had a pimp hat on. He have all the women. You know what I'm saying? Tell like you do this. I want you to do this right here. Hey, you do this. And you when I'm ready, you rub my feet right now. They ain't how it's going. You know what I'm saying? David wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? David, it was done decently in order. Because if David was like that, it would have been an account in the Bible of the Most High, judging David for treating his women like that. Because the Bible say we're supposed to love our women as Christ loved the church, right? So if David was going off with these women and our forefathers when they were treating them wrong, it'd be accounts in the Bible of the Lord judging them. You know what I'm saying? And telling us about it. But you don't see that because he was treating them decently in order and right. But you got it, Ken.
Con, that's a valid point. I really want people to understand that. When you think about multiple wives, we're not talking like in a nigga mind. Well, we kind of got women that no, man. You gotta care for these women. You gotta love these women. You gotta protect them. You gotta provide for them, right? You gotta lead them in righteousness, man. Right? We ain't just talking about just nigga stuff. We talking about in righteousness, man. Right? But you got it, King.
Con, I'm gonna just get one more precept going into how it's lawful, and then we can get some
Okay.
scriptures, like basically how women can be, at peace with it, knowing that it's lawful, but they still struggle with it. So, let me get. I want to get Deuteronomy 21:15 again in the Torah. If a man have two wives. He said 2 wives, plural. If a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated, and if the firstborn son, matter of fact, I want to read more on that. Let me get that. I ain't have all of it written down. Let me get
That was good though.
Basically, like if you have.
Can I say something on the King?
Yeah, go ahead, King.
So that account that the brother just brought out is telling you how to treat your woman. That because it was lawful to have. It's lawful to have more than one wife, but it's certain ways you gotta handle it. Because you might have a man, he might didn't like his first wife, right? He kind of mad at her. He kind of say, man, forget her. And he kind of like, well, her son, he not gonna get my inheritance, right? Which was off, right? Because her son is his firstborn, right? So that precept is let you know if you have more than one wife, right, and you happen not to like that first one, and she carry your first child, you still have to give that man that inheritance. You can't be like, well, I love my second wife the most. I love her so much, so her children's gonna get my inheritance. That's off. So yeah, you got to keep it. If you ever want to bring another point up.
Con, I had that article. Let me get this. It's short. It's short, real short. Going
Go
into
ahead.
what you were saying about the brother had said, hey, white babies are dying more than they being born, bro. And what you were saying about abortion, they stopped doing that, and you have a lot of people rioting, and they don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of our women rioting, saying like, no, abortion. But Esau didn't stop that. You know what I'm saying? To help us, he stopped that to help his race, because his race they started doing numbers on it. Same thing with the crack, with the crack in the 80s. They put it in our hoods. They put it in our hoods on us, but it backfired on them because crack started being in the white communities. You know what I'm saying? It backfired on them, but they wanted to affect this, but it started affecting them. They started seeing on a higher level, it started affecting them. So that's the same thing with abortion. They wanted it to affect our women so our women can kill their children, so it won't be as much as us, but it started affecting their women because their women start going in there a lot. You know what I'm saying? So let me get this. It said, while white Americans are dying faster than they are being born, and it said the population of white Americans is on the decline for the first time in history. according to an analyst of birth and death rates in the United States from 1999 to 2016. So I think this was in 2016 of the white race declining. So imagine they race now in 2022. If this was in 2016 and they telling you that they race is declining, imagine what it is in 2022. Because Esau ain't gonna tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Just like they say we the minorities. But the Bible say we like the center of the sea. We can't be numbered. So how are we the minority? You know what I'm saying? And that just goes back to Esau being wicked. But you got it. Yeah.
So that's a good valid point. So now we're gonna tell y'all, right? First and foremost, if you decide to say that you want, right? We know it. Again, we're gonna put out this we're gonna put this out there. We're not saying it's expedient, but if you decide that you want, you know what I'm saying, you can provide for these women, you say, hey, I want to have multiple wives. First and foremost, you need to check this woman's spirit, man. See what kind of spirit she's moving in, man. You don't want to bring a woman to your household that's gonna bring y'all spiritual energy down. If you got a woman and she on fire, y'all on fire for the Lord, don't bring no woman in part of your household just because she look good and her spirit all off, because it's gonna throw things off. It gotta be a woman that fears the Lord as well, man. That's mighty as well in the spirit. You don't want to bring any woman in your household that's gonna bring y'all level down, man. Right? So that's one thing, right? You want to prove that woman. See how sincere she is, man. See how a part of your family she want to be. How sincere she want to be a part of your family. How sincere she feel the Lord. How she keeping the commandments. Do she like to pray, right? Do she like to read? You know what I'm saying? Can she read with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Can y'all fast together? Cause all y'all, of course. First and foremost, yeah. You know, that's like default. Gotta see the Lord first.
Facts.
Before you do anything,
pray.
before you do anything, you gotta see the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. So yeah, you gotta prove these women, man. You gotta prove them, man. Right? So after proving these women, man, you know what I'm saying? You want to see how it goes with your family, man. How beneficial. You can't just want a woman off of just lust. It should be something that's beneficial to your family, right? Can this woman sew, right? Can she work in a garden, right, or something like that? Not just saying, well, I want her for her body. You know what I'm saying? I just personally don't. I don't agree with that, man. No, man, that's off, man. It should be something that's beneficial to your family, man. If you got kids, help raise your kids. You know what I'm saying? Help your wife raise the kids. You know, whatever. But no, that has to be a game of not lust, man. Spiritual. Oh, that sister on fire. You like her spirit, man. Khan, that is right, yeah. With a godly woman too, that's right. You should not want to marry any woman that's off. I don't give a damn how good she looks. If she ungodly, man, leave the woman alone, man. Because they ain't gonna do nothing for your marriage but bring it down. If you got two women that's on fire, hey, that's a beautiful thing. I mean, you got two mighty pillars of rest versus one pillar of rest, and you got one aggravated Eve that don't know nothing, that don't fear the Lord, man. You don't want that, man. And it'll be more easier for them to get along because you have two God-fearing women. You don't want to bring a damn loudmouth Eve in there. She kind of want to argue with your woman all the time. Oh, you think you this, you think you all that. You don't want that. Because if you got two God-fearing women, they ain't finna sit there and be at each other's throats. Right? They not finna be sitting there arguing, kind of trying to choke each other out. Lord not dealing with that. But if you got two God-fearing women, right? Hey, they respect each other, man. Because that's all about having brotherly love. We got to have brotherly love. A woman, yes, the scripture says, love thy brethren. Yes, love thy sisters too. Sisters, love your sisters. You know what I'm saying? But you got a king.
That's some mighty points. And you got to think, like, sisters, y'all got to look at that other sister as y'all's sister. Remember, we not in the world. You can't look at her and be like, oh, that B-I-T-C-H. No, I don't like her. She thinks she look too good. Like, nah, that's your sister. Like, that is your sister right there, man. You know what I'm saying? The scripture, Leviticus 19:70, when they say basically you can't hate your brother, basically sum it up. You got to love your brother. You can't hate your brother. That's in the law. Same thing like the brother said about your sister. You can't hate your sister, man, because you're gonna be in sin if you hate your sister. You gotta look at her like that's my sister right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I see a princess. When I look at her, I see a princess, right? Not see a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I had this precept real quick right here. Like what the brother was saying about prove. But first, go to the Most High first. The Most High put on your spirit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure it ain't. You gotta make sure is this Satan trying to tell when it's or the Most High? And that's when come fasting and praying come in to get counsel from the Most High. So it's like if the most, let's say you have a mind, something come in your mind, be like, hey, I want you to take this woman as your wife. You gotta pray and fast on that, man. If you don't, say that could be Satan. If you don't want to pray and fast on it, be like, no, I'm straight. I don't need to. I know for sure this the one. That's Satan. Now you're gonna get caught up. But if you pray and fast on it, the Most High gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? Is that smart? Like, nah. Then the Most High gonna show you that ain't smart right now. That ain't smart for me to do. Or he gonna show you, be like, yeah, that's what I want you to do. But if you don't pray and fast and seek the Most High first, you gonna be caught in the box. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be caught in the box, and you gonna go off. Yeah, I want her. I know for sure she's the one. Is she not gonna be the one? Then you're gonna be stressed out. So this direct 6 and 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him or her first, and be not hasty to credit him. So like the brother said, if you gotta, this is a big step. If most I put in your spirit to do it, this is a big step. This is nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be looking up to you for to guide them. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be, I'm gonna take care of this one, but the other one, she got money of her own. She can do it at home. You know what I'm saying? So con. So you got to make sure that that you I just love my train of thought. But you got to make sure that you be able to provide for them. And the Bible said, "Prove a friend." So you know how when brothers first meet a brother, they proving that brother. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see if this brother's sincere, or if a new brother come to camp, you gotta prove that brother. You can't see fringes to be like, well, oh yeah, brother, come stand on the front line with me. No, you gotta prove that brother. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure, if that brother continuing to come back every camp, is he gonna be continuous? Is he really about this truth? Is he gonna be on every call with us? You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna be out there when we out there laboring in the rain? When it's 103 degrees, that brother gonna be out there. And that's the same way you got to be, you know what I'm saying? You trying to take another sister. You got to try her. You got to be like, all right, I want you to be on the call. Now you got to try to see if she for real. You got to try it. Is she gonna really be on the call? If she gonna want to be on the call, she gonna be like, no, I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. I only want you. I don't got time for that. I only want you. That's how you gonna know. You gotta try her. You gotta put it to the test. Put it in that fire. Okay, we're gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this so and so. I want to see if she got. Basically, she on trial. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on trial. She on trial. You gotta try her to make sure. You know what I'm saying? I can't hear you, King. Hello? You can hear me, King? Hold on. You can hear me? Yo. Oh, he probably on mute. But yeah. It's on air. Hey, she on trial, man. You gotta try her because you, like the brother said, if you already got, a mighty woman, you know what I'm saying, that's for the Lord. She doing what she's supposed to do. You don't want to bring a woman in your crib that's gonna throw everything off because it's gonna be confusion. You gonna come to the crib because like the brother said, they supposed to be your pillar of rest. You gonna come in the crib with confusion. You know what I'm saying? Somebody hair gonna be pulled out. You gonna see their hair on the ground. They gonna be fighting. Like, bro, that's not being a pillar of rest. You got to make sure that you got to prove these sisters. Con. You want to touch on that, King?
Well, I can't see nothing. Can you hear me?
Yeah. A sister said, I think the biggest thing us sisters in the truth. She said, I think the biggest thing us sisters in the truth struggle with, speaking for myself, is feeling like I'm not good enough. Is that why you need someone else? Really a plague of mine. Satan is a heavy spirit.
Con. That's definitely Satan. You can't feel like you're not good enough. You cannot feel like you. That's just like our forefathers. So every additional woman that they had, they like, nah, you're not good enough. so I get another one. I mean, now you gotta get another, so I'm gonna get another one. It ain't happen like that. It ain't just they just say, well, I'm tallying up to find the very best one. It's not like that. It comes about not because you're not good enough. It's just something that, like you said, something like if it's of the Lord, right? You beseech the Lord about it, right? Like we supposed to seek the Lord about it. Then it's of the Lord. And we sought the Lord about it. We prayed about it, right? We asked the Lord, well, hey, this is what I'm supposed to do, and the Lord showed me that it's all right. Then it's of the Lord. Because if I'm just doing it off of lust, then that might think that could be not good enough. But if I actually seek the Lord about it, Khan, that's right. You gotta renew your mind. You gotta renew your mind. Cause you gotta get that Esau mindset about you, man. Right? Sisters be selfish in general. Khan, that's facts. That's facts. That is facts. Sisters be self. It really be a selfish spirit though. I want you all to myself. You know what I'm saying? I want you all to myself. I don't want to share you. Our foremothers, they was like, I can't. I'm not sharing you, David. I'm not sharing you, Solomon. I'm not sharing you, Jacob. No, they didn't have that kind of mindset. So you gotta rebuke that mindset, right? Right. Let me get this precept though. Oh, you go ahead.
Con, I would say it's just like if you look at I'm gonna say this. If you look at your sister I'm gonna say this. If you look at your sister like a princess, you know what I'm saying? You get to know her, you look at your sister as a princess, that won't bother you. You know what I'm saying? That won't bother you because you know that's your sister, and if your duty is to make your man proud, you feel what I'm saying? Your duty is to make your man proud in the Most High, but you know what I'm saying, on earth, your man. Now, if you see your man, you know, happy, you know, he happy with his other woman too, as well as you should be happy that your man happy. You know what I'm saying? That your king happy at the end of the day, because your job is to please him. You know, if you see that he's being pleased with that, hey, that should be joy. That should be joy. Especially if he not dogging y'all, he treating y'all, you know, with love and kindness. That should be the joy, right?
Can
So
I say something?
yeah, con.
God, that's a beautiful thing. And then a lot of women, they kind of say, well, they say that, hey, I serve you, Lord. You know, call them Ottawa. You know, so I'm here to serve you. But are you really truly there to serve him, to really make him happy? Because if you did, hey, and then this thing, you should trust that your man is not gonna just choose any woman, any wicked woman, right? I had lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something, but you got it, King.
Hey, that been happening to me. That be Satan, bro.
Yeah, Satan.
But con, but yeah, it's
But
different.
I had a precept, but you go ahead. But I just say, sisters just want to be mindful to just like understand that. Never think that you're not enough. That's what I'm gonna say. Never think that you're not enough. Never
Right.
think that. That's Satan.
Satan.
Right? That's Satan.
Satan. To the
That's
T.
Satan. Just because your man don't say, oh, I would like another wife, that don't mean you're not enough. You know, never think that. That's Satan. You gotta, like the brother said, a man could love more than one woman. It's just in our nature. It's in our nature. It's always been in our nature to have more than one. Not every man, but some men, it's been in our nature from the beginning to have more than one woman. You gotta think about this too. I want y'all to think about this. I don't know if a lot of anybody on this call, but anybody know about regeneration. And we the same people before. We probably had multiple wives before. So it's in our spirit to do the same thing over again. Well, hold on, King. I gotta go check something real quick.
Con. Oh, okay. Con. So yeah. So man, I be losing my train of thought, but that's Satan, bro. That's how you know. This how you know this lesson got to be said. Like Satan got me losing my train of thought. Got me and the brother losing our train of thought. But basically, what I finna say. So, dang. So basically, like, yeah, it's all about you loving each other, man. Cause we are a nation at the end of the day. We are the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? And the Bible said that we have to love each other, man. We have to love each other. There can't be no hate within, you know, the sisters, within the brothers. So we got to make sure that we loving each other at the end of the day, man, because we're not each other enemy. And we gotta get that. And I'm not on sister saying like, you know what I'm saying. I know if you coming from the world and you coming into this truth, it's not gonna be a hard pill to swallow. I'm not gonna sit here and tell, and sisters that probably in a multiple, you know what I'm saying, they got a sister wife, they can tell you that it's not gonna be easy. Cause we talk, that's just like us find out that some of us find out that we Israelite. Some of us then off real say, yeah, I'm an Israelite. They were like, no, they were being stiff necked. No, I'm an African American. Then, you know what I'm saying, they find out, hey, I really am an Israelite. Then they start keeping the commandment. So a sister that's coming from this world, coming into this truth, you know what I'm saying, it's new to them. It's a new experience. All of this is new to us, man. So it's not going to be like you're going to get it like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you used to, in the world, you know, having one man to yourself, and you've been taught that, oh, he cheating if he talk to somebody else. That's stuff that we've been taught, and that's something that that's a cycle that we gotta break. You know what I'm saying? That's not only just the only thing. The dietary law, people struggle with that. That's something that some people gotta break. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the Sabbath day. A lot of our people used to doing stuff on you know what I'm saying, on Saturdays. I got you, King. A lot of our people used to doing stuff on Saturdays. That's a cycle they gotta break. You know what I'm saying? Wearing fringes. A lot of our people not used to wearing fringes. That's a cycle that we got to break, because brothers kind of feel like fringes ugly. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like we don't need to wear fringes. That's a cycle we need to break. So a lot of these things are new. Us coming into this truth, you got to remember that we wasn't in it. A lot of us wasn't in the truth our whole life. So we didn't grow up on the stuff that the Bible talking about. So it's new. It's something that we got to get used to. Not saying that you got to get, you know what I'm saying? Not saying this. So you have some brothers be like, where's lawful? It says I can have multiple women. You got to get used to it. You don't believe in the Bible then. That was some brothers come at sisters like that. No, you can't do that, because that's not what they've been taught, you know what I'm saying, in the world. Now they coming into this truth. It's our heritage. We were learning Esau heritage in the world. So when we come into this truth, we still learning our heritage every single day. We still learning how to grow with our heritage every single day, man. So it's not gonna be easy, you know what I'm saying, for a sister to accept that, because that's not what she been raised on or what she been taught. And she haven't been seeing her mother do that. You know what I'm saying? She used to say her grandma got one man, her mother got one man, her auntie got one man. And if he try to get another one, oh, he cheating. I'm finna divorce him. That's what our women been taught. They haven't been seeing those things. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you just gotta, it's just Satan at the end of the day. Satan trying to get you to hate your sister. Satan trying to get you to hate your man for trying to get another woman, man. That's just Satan trying to cause confusion. That's all it is. It's just
Hold
Satan
on.
trying to cause confusion. Go ahead, King. Oh, yeah, that's just Satan trying to cause confusion. Man, it's a strong woman who can be okay with being in a polygamy relationship after being brainwashed by the Western world society. Those women are commendable for sure. Facts, King. Facts. Now I'm saying that brothers think it's an easy thing. That's not an easy thing for a woman to accept that. Women know that it's lawful. Yeah, like we can show them in the scripture that it's lawful. And that's a mighty thing for a sister to even agree that it's lawful. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of sisters, they say it ain't lawful because they don't want their man to get another woman. They say it ain't lawful. But for a woman to even say that multiple wives is lawful, you know what I'm saying, that's commendable. So
I say that. Let me say something. I want to kind of hop in on that. You hear me, King?
come, what you say, King?
I just want to hop in on that.
Come.
Definitely, just hop in on and agree with people saying though. Definitely commend that. That's a strong woman that can do that, man. Right? I'm telling you, because the Esau brainwashing is deep. It's deep. It's been a generation brainwashing. So you gotta brainwash generation of wickedness out your head, man. Right? So yeah, I definitely commend the woman on better do that, man. You got it, King.
And also what the King said, chosen brew, and that's a mighty point. He said, I really think it takes the right head to lead multiple women. That's true. Cause look, check this out. If it's a man that fear the Lord, you know what I'm saying, that means he gonna go by the scriptures. If he fear the Most High God, the God, you know what I'm saying, the God of Israel, he gonna study. He gonna be up day and night trying to get everything in order. You know, he gonna be staying up constantly every night. Hey, man, how can I, you know what I'm saying, how can I get this in order? You know, I want to love both of these women the same. I don't want them to feel like I'm loving one more than another. Hey, let me get this in order. He gonna make sure everything's straight, man. He led by Yahweh Shema Shah. It's gonna be in order. You can't just have no you can't have no wicked nigga Tyrone talking about he finna take another wife. He you know what I'm saying? He trying to pass the blood to him. You got it, King.
I just want to harp on that, man. Like,
That's madness, man.
that's a big thing, man. That's a big thing. It takes a strong. It takes a strong woman to say she want to be in a poly relationship. It takes a strong man to be able to lead that.
That's true.
Because not
every
man can really. Because you got to balance. You got to balance this woman and that woman, being emotionally there for this woman and that woman, right? Thinking about remember what she like, or she like that, or she like that, you know what I'm saying? And actually lead them in righteousness. Tell them, hey, make it time for y'all to study, make it time for y'all to pray, right? Make it time for y'all to fast. You know what I'm saying? That takes a strong man. It takes a strong man that's diligent in the Lord to actually lead more than one woman. Right? You got it, King.
And I was gonna say this too. I think I told you this the other day, King. For a sister, like you say, you already have a wife, right? For a sister to know that and to see y'all relationship and still want to be a part of y'all marriage, hey, that mean that you doing something right, man. Like I told you, King, you got to make sure that you know what I'm saying. You and your woman got to be that example. You know what I'm saying. When she see that y'all loving, you know what I'm saying, that you care for her, you know what I'm saying, that you making sure that she's straight. It's gonna be easier for her to want to for the connection to be like this. Rather, you know what I'm saying, she see y'all fighting, you know what I'm saying, you cussing her out. It's gonna be confusion. Then if you do take her, it's gonna be like y'all gonna clash heads. But when everything done decently in order, it's simple like that, man. Everything goes smoother like that. You know, so you got a King.
Hey, like the brother saying, though, he said the Western world society made our men lazy, selfish too. That's why they speak. A lot of these men lazy, man. And you can't be lazy in this thing, man. You can't be lazy in this thing. You can't be lazy. Two points of laziness, man. You can't be lazy spiritually. That's first and foremost. You can't have a lazy spirit, or you don't want to read, you don't want to pray, you don't want to fast, you don't want to study the scriptures. That's one type of lazy man. Next type of lazy man, you don't want to get up, work, right, make a living for your family. That's two type of lazy men, right? And it's a hell of a suckage, man, right? If you both, you spiritually lazy and you physically lazy, right? You don't need that. A man need to be ready to, he need to gird up his loins, right, and get in the field and work spiritually, right? He need to be a husband in the spirit, and he need to be a husbandman physically. Go out there, protect your family, provide for your family, and spiritually lead them in righteousness. That's a different type of man, right? But you got it, King.
And Con, it also benefits within, that, right? So just say in general, just say that you don't know how to do something. Just say you don't know how to do something that man probably can't help you know how to do. Like just say if it's sewing or you trying to cook something, the man might not know how to cook, he might not sew. You had a sister right here, be like, hey, this how you do it, sis. No, I got you, sis. That's helping y'all helping each other out, man. And that's also slick kind of giving arms in a sense, because if your sister need help and you helping her out, that's kind of like giving arms in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You help your sister out. So it's all about, like teamwork in this thing, man. It's like teamwork. Y'all working together. Just just say I'm gonna use like sports and like sports team. Like you have to work together to win. If you playing sports, you got a team. You got to work together to win. If you don't work together, it's confusion going on. You're gonna lose the game. But if the team working together, you know what I'm saying, when everybody doing their job, you're gonna win the game. You know what I'm saying? You're going to win the game. So it also helps with that. And also another point, right? Just say.
Who
is that? Who is that? Brother, you funny,
I got a point though, real quick.
Brother, you funny, brother.
Did you bring out Sirach 6 and 6?
I brought out 6 and 7. I ain't bringing 6 and 6.
All right. So first and foremost, yes, like the brother was saying though, y'all could be a team. Like let's say for instance, it's a sister, she know how to garden, but you might not know how to garden like that. Hey sis, help me out. Right? Y'all can kind of be in the garden, tending the garden together. Right? Y'all can kind of be sewing garments together. All right, sis, you do that garment, and I do the next garment. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so, and y'all could be in the spirit teaching, reading and teaching each other, right?
Okay, I didn't know who that was. See, brother,
He
brother
funny.
funny, man. Brother, brother funny, man.
But I'll break out this precept though.
Really.
It's Sirach 26 and 6. It says, but a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another. Right? So it's grief for heart and sorrow for a woman that's jealous over another woman. You don't want to be a woman that has that jealous spirit on you. That's something that you gotta rebuke. Right? You gotta, like, sisters, y'all, if y'all struggling with that, y'all say, oh dang, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do it. Bring up this precept, read this precept, and understand that it's a grief of heart, right? And sorrow for you to be jealous of another woman. And kind of and rebuke that thing.
Ooh, I appreciate it. I'm at a point.
Right? But you got it.
I want to say this point too, because when a lot of people look at it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people look at it as just, you know, sex. He want to make sex. He want to lay down with her. He want to lay down with her. But if you think about it like this, I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying? A lot of some of our forefathers, they took women in, they probably didn't even lay with them. They took them in to protect them, you know, because they seen something in them. They probably didn't want to lay with them, but they took them in, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want them to get with nobody wicked. They took them in to be under his household, to protect them and provide for them, but he probably didn't lay with them, just to, you know what I'm saying, just to, you know, be there for them. That's how some brothers thinking this thing. Some brothers might see a woman be like, no, she, you know what I'm saying, she seen, you know, try to prove her. Oh, she cool. He might even, you know what I'm saying, want to, but he want her to be under his household, you know what I'm saying, for, you know, for protection and guidance, because he know that he can do that. So that's something to think about too, because I'm pretty sure our forefathers, you know what I'm saying, was doing that. You know, they was doing it. They took a woman, but they ain't even. You got the king.
That's a very beautiful point, King. That's a very beautiful point. You might have somebody that married this woman, but he don't even want to lay with her. Think about this. For instance, good example. Solomon had 1,000 wives. Ain't no way in hell he done slept with. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to her. He could just say, I want to protect you. You know what I'm saying? I know I can protect her. I got the means to protect her. I'm gonna protect her. I'm gonna provide for her. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be so carnal about things, man. Right? Then you gotta think about this too, though. Now this keep in mind, but don't feel bad when it happens, because that's a part of it though. If it happens, you know what I'm saying? Keep in mind that that's something that would happen though. That's just how it goes, man. And you gotta think about this too. Just keep in the mindset, if a man is a fear of the Lord, right, and he chose right, let's say this, a man, he actually fears the Lord, right? And facts. Gotta let that jealousy and sex go. Gotta let that go, man. Right? Hey, Eve be kind of carnal. And they kind of say, it's mine. It belongs to me. You know what I'm saying? They calling it theirs, man. Hey, you can't be doing that, man. Right? But just want you to keep in mind, like, you gotta think about it. If a man he's a God-fearing man, right? And he chose a God-fearing woman, and she's actually being a God-fearing woman, and y'all actually getting along. That's gonna make that man want her even more attractive, right? Some men are attracted to women that's in the spirit, that feel Lord. You should be attracted. You should be attracted to no worldly Eve, but if you were spending some time about you attracted, you know your marriage. That's just a part of it. That's a part of it. We gotta be adults. We gotta be adults, but we gotta be 100 about it. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother say, you gotta let that jealousy and sex go. That's just gonna happen, man. If it's a God-fearing woman and he a God-fearing man, that's gonna attract. You know? But you got it, King.
And even going to this, like, I know we're in the flesh, you know what I'm saying? I know we're in the flesh, so, you know, your flesh gonna have you thinking other, but you gotta think, hey, we were rehearsing the righteous acts, right? In the kingdom of heaven, how would the kingdom of heaven be? Would men just have one wife in the kingdom of heaven? You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about that. That's how it's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven. So if a man had multiple wives, now he rehearsing the righteous acts. You gotta make sure that he guiding in the correct way, because that's how it's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven. Everything that we're doing right here, you know, we practicing on earth, keeping these commandments. That's how it's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven. You know, so that's just something to think about too.
That's right. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the sisters dealing with like having that jealous spirit, or they feel they not at ease. Hey, pray to the Lord. Right? Fast on that thing. Right? See the Lord about that thing. right? So get some scriptures, right? And the Lord can give you peace, right? If you're not at peace, rely on the Lord to give you peace. If your spirit not at peace, hey, ask the Lord to give you peace. Ask the Lord to give you peace in the situation, to not to be going off and to be jealous of another sister,
Got a
right?
point, King.
Let me get this precept real quick, King. All right, this Isaiah chapter 23, right? And I'm gonna start at verse 26:3. Isaiah 26:3 says, "Thou will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee." So by you continue to trust in the Lord, and you know your man, he might have another wife. Hey, still continue to trust in the Lord. Have faith in the Lord. Keep your mind stayed on Him, and the Lord can grant you peace. Because once you start thinking about that other woman, or start having those jealous spirit, your mind not thinking on the Most High now. You thinking about that other woman. You're not focused on the Lord. You're not focused on the kingdom. You focus on that other woman. Don't focus on the other woman. Focus on the Lord. Still trust in the Lord. Keep your eyes on Him. Right? That's keep seeking the. He said, "Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven." Right? The Lord can give you. The Lord can. He said, "All these things we add to you." He can add peace unto you. He can add peace unto you because He's seen that you're constantly still being a diligent woman. Though you see your man with this another woman, and you still trust in the Lord. You still being on fire. The Lord can give you peace. Right? But you got it, King.
What precept you just read out?
That was Isaiah 26:3.
Dang. Okay. All right. I want to say this point right here, quick. I want to say this point. So if you think about it, hey, the Most High creations, they different, but they kind of similar in a way, right? Because even looking at us, right, on a human perspective, as a human perspective, right? So
Yeah.
we like more like as a man, right? Some things that you like you might like two things the same. You know what I'm saying? Two pair of shoes, right? Like it might be Jordan 5, the Jordan 3. You might like both of them the same. You feel what I'm saying? You like both of those shoes. So it's a lot of things that, different. There's a lot of things I'm trying to say. I don't know how I'm trying to word this, but things that you might. Let me see. How to brain for it. So a brother can like two things, two or three things the same as that way. He can love all three of them the same, and that's how most high creations be. You got a king.
That's what I was thinking about. That's what I was just talking about. I was like, a brother might say, man, he like you can have a brother friend. I get what you're saying.
Con.
Like a brother, he can like chicken and he can like steak.
Right.
He like, man, I'll bust down on some chicken, and he like at the same time I'll bust down on some steak. So just cause you don't have to, he don't have to always have a favorite one, cause it could be different things about y'all that make him attracted to y'all or love y'all.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that.
You might have something that this other one might not have, and he loved that about her, but he still love you. He ain't gonna forget about you. Y'all just have to do different things. You might be the steak, she might be the chicken. You know what I'm saying?
I had a point. That's a mighty point you said, right? Because you said you have two mighty sisters in the Lord, right? You have one of them. She might can massage your back real good. You know what I'm saying? She might can massage you real good. And the other one, she might be good at something else. You know what I'm saying? She might be the better cook. But the other one might can't cook as good. And the other one might can massage as good, so they can learn from each other. The one that can massage is good, she can learn from the sisters that can massage. And the one that can't cook is good, she can learn from the sisters that can cook. So that's all. That's just preparing. That y'all are preparing each other for the kingdom of heaven, man. And the Lord looking down like, dang, they working together. They a family. You got a king.
Hey, the brother brought out a mighty point. He said, like you love all your kids if you have more than one child. Just like how you love all your. That's a very good way to put it, man. What's up? Hold on, you got it, King.
That's a mighty point, though, man. That's a mighty point, man. And you like the Bible said you gotta love your women as Christ loved the church, and Christ loved all Israelites. You feel what I'm saying? He loved all of them the same. So how much more you having two women that's in your household that's looking at you? You gotta love them the same. You got 8 children, right? They all might be different. You got 8 children. They different. They all different. Con. You got 8 children, right? They all different and they all unique in their own way. They do different things. One of them might be better at something than the other one, but you still love them the same though. You're not gonna dislike one because he can't do what the other one can do. End of the day, them still your children. They under your household, and you still love them the same. You still love all of them the same. Same thing with this right here, man. You gotta look at it as being, this is a family. It's like a family. Live like a family, man. Now I know that's how our forefathers looked at it, man. David, his wife, his children, they looked at each other as a family. You ain't had the children. You didn't have the children be like, oh, well, you ain't my mama, so you ain't gonna talk. You ain't gonna talk to me. This my mama. You know what I'm saying? I came out her. I ain't come out you. You ain't finna tell me what to do. I listen to her. It wasn't none of that going on. That's all. That's Jake in the world. And then it was all decently in order. All the children even love both of the women the same. You know what I'm saying? He ain't be like, oh, they my mama right here. I'm listening to her, but I ain't finna listen to what you say. You know what I'm saying? They ain't how it was. They all loved each other. Like one big, like at a cookout. You know, I had a lot of people at the cookout, all family. You know what I'm saying? The cookout, that's how it was in the crib, like a family. You know what I'm saying? They loved each other.
Is there any points you want to bring out there?
What that is? Brother, who you with, brother? Brother, say it in the chat, brother.
Lexter, who that is?
No,
Lexter, die.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, put it in the chat, bro. Put it in the thing. We'll talk about it, man. Put it in the thing.
But Con, just remember though, man. You know, it just this something that's gonna come with. Brother might be. I don't know. But think about it. It comes with growth. You know what I'm saying? Everything comes with growth. And any sister got something to say too? Want us to speak on about this?
Ooh, hold on. That's a good point. It says, and when one on her cycle, the other cooks, right? Please, the Hebrew man can sleep in the same room when we on our cycle. That's another good. That's another good point, right? One woman on her cycle. Then the next woman, she could be in there cooking, right? He still could get his meal, right? Then he ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying? You know, we men, right? He ain't got to wait 7 days. He could be with the other woman, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't got to, he got to sleep on the couch. He can sleep with her, you know what I'm saying? But he just got one woman when she on her cycle, that it is what it is. The point is we just telling y'all it's some benefits in this thing.
And it's
right?
bigger than just that.
You gotta look at the benefits. Don't always look at the negatives. Look at the benefits of what the gain. Ever think about the gain. And think about in this thing. Your man is out there, right? A woman is a pillar of rest. Imagine if that man has multiple pillars of rest. Imagine a building. When you look at any building, right? A building has so many pillars that uplift that building. That man is like that building. And if he has more than one pillars of rest, that man has a lot of support, right? That man has a lot of backup, right? That man got a lot of help because a woman is a help me. So that man got a lot of help. He got a lot of back support. But I just want to bring out that. Just think about it like in that aspect as that. But you got it.
And if any sisters got any questions about, you know what I'm saying, about what we talking about, or got any points, you can put them in the comments too before we change the topic. So if any sisters got any points, y'all can say that. And or any brothers too. But yeah, basically, it's all about brother. Don't be scoffing, brother. Well, go ahead, brother.
Ooh.
Brother said I got a question. You shy?
Go
ahead, Ken.
Go ahead.
Brother funny, man. But it's all about it's all about basically building a strong family. You know what I'm saying? It's about building a strong foundation. Because I be thinking about, like, our forefathers, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy because the Most High show you two examples.
I want to say this. Though. Jess, I want to repeat this. I want to repeat this disclaimer. We're not saying it's expedient, but you got to understand there are some people out there that's considering these situations, and they need help too to how to actually go about this. because brothers be going the hell out just trying to get any woman, right? They don't know how to really do it. And sisters, they be struggling with this. It's sisters that struggle with this thing, man. This is a real thing in Israel, man.
And Con.
So I don't think sisters should look down upon other sisters who struggle with adapting. No, and you definitely shouldn't look down on other sisters that's struggling with it, right? If anything, you can help those sisters. Kind of help those sisters. That's like me looking down on a brother that's struggling with lust. I'm not gonna look down on him. I'll try to help the brother. But let's pray.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's fast. So you can ask sister, hey sister, you want to pray up? We can pray about this thing together. We can fast on this thing. We uplift. We don't supposed to put it. We supposed to help each other out. That's Galatians 6 and let me get that real quick.
And Con, while you're getting that, when you getting that, I'm gonna say this point real quick. Like just say like that all, like you said, that goes back to, you know, we can't put sisters down because everybody's spirit different. You know, some sisters, hey, off road, they hear that, oh yeah, okay, I'm cool with that. But some sisters, it's like, you know, they got to get that mindset out of, you know, a Babylon, which is okay, you know, because we've been taught that our whole life. They've been beaten into us, so it's okay. But we got to make sure that, you know, we helping each other out in this thing, man. And I had a also too, if you have your head take another woman, right, and this woman may be cool with it, y'all, that's going into y'all can help each other out. She can help you with it, you know. Y'all can exhortate each other, you know, keep each other uplifted through the spirit.
I'm gonna get this. Let me get this point before you get that one. I want to get this precept though. This Galatians 6 and 1, it says, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit. And a sister might be overcoming a fault of not being able to deal with multiple her husband having multiple wives. And you can restore such a one in the spirit, man. Right? You can restore that so you can help restore that sister, man. And it says, restore her in such a one in the spirit of meekness, and considering that thyself least thou also be tempted. Bear ye one another's burdens, so fulfill the law of Mashiach. So, hey, we gotta help build each other up in this thing, man. Right? We gotta go ahead.
Hey, nah, I had a foot. Hey, that's true though, bro. If you decide to do this, first, of course, go to the Most High. But brothers, talk to your real about it first. Your first real first about you thinking about talking to the. Don't just, you know what I'm saying. Your real come home, you know, since she come home for getting groceries, she come in the curb as another woman in there with her feet kicked up on the table saying, hey, sis, you know me? That's all. That's all. Of course she gonna be mad. She don't know her. Like, you didn't tell her about it. She confused. You're like, what's going on? Bro, talk to your real first, you know what I'm saying? And let her know what you're trying to do so she can be there for you. Not just, you know what I'm saying, have a woman in there. Now your woman surprised. Now you smiling, trying to think. You smiling, looking at your woman. She mad at you. You say, what, babe? It's lawful. That's off, bro. At least let her know something so she won't be confused. But you got it. There ain't nothing to hide. Jake in the world, you know what I'm saying? Jake in the world be the one that be hiding stuff from his woman. You know, kind of be texting, be hiding the phone like this. She trying to look at the phone. He turning it like this. Hey, I'm texting my grandma. This ain't nothing but my grandma. You know, that's what Jake do in the world. Jake be hiding things from his woman. But in the truth, it shouldn't be no hiding. If we going by the law, statutes, and commandments, it shouldn't be no hiding. It shouldn't be no surprisement going on. You know what I'm saying? When your woman come in the crib and she see another woman with her feet kicked up on the table.
I got that's fact. That's fact. Now I want to touch on the subject a subject matter in the thing. It says, sister brought out it would help sister adjust to it better if men don't tell the original wife that he won't ever add another woman. It could throw the sister off. That would definitely help you straight up for a little. Hey, you know, hey, I'm into having you know what I'm saying, more than one wife. You know what I'm saying, like, right? You know what I'm saying. That way she already know what's up. You know what I'm saying. She already know what's up. Like, hey, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I like he like most wives, so if I really want to be with him, I gotta accept that this what he into. You know what I'm saying? So
And same thing, what the brother had said. That's facts. Now, like this also can make your real mad. And that's crazy because you don't want to intentionally make your real mad. You know what I'm saying? That's your pillar of rest. You want to make sure that she's comfortable in all aspects. You don't want to make a vow to your woman, be like, babe, I promise I'm not gonna get another woman. You courting with her now. You courting with her. You tell her. She asks you. You courting with her, and she asks you, "Are you interested? In having multiple women?" You be like, "Nah, I promise. I ain't into none of that. I just want you." But you can take my word. I am never, ever, 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 ever get another woman. Then all of a sudden, you lay with her. Now y'all married. Then you looking for another woman. I mean, that's off. Of course you're gonna be mad. You just made a vow and you lied. The Most High gonna be mad at you. The Most High might kill you. You don't repent. You don't repent. The Most High gonna kill you. You just lied. You just made a vow to your woman, saying you're not gonna do something. You did it, huh? Okay. Wait. What you trying to say, sis?
She's saying I'm not saying every man should say they're polygynous, but say if the opportunity, not say I ain't this what I'm into, but
Okay.
if
I
the
see what you're saying.
opportunity comes, you know what I'm saying, then yeah, you know what I'm
That
saying.
that's why you really can't say. See, I try my best to say Lord willing after everything. You know what I'm saying? Put the Most High first. I can't never say I'm not gonna do something.
Yeah.
Because you never know the Most High intents. I can't be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, or I can't ever be like, I'm not gonna do that, because you never know what the Most High got planned for you. You know what I'm saying? Even David, just think about David growing up. David growing up, he probably didn't have in his mind, I'm gonna have all these different women, but his lot. You know what I'm saying? And think about it like this: if the Most High send righteous sisters to a man, that means there's something about that man. The Most High sees something about that man to be able to, give him two right. I ain't talking about two. I ain't talking about wicked sisters. I'm talking about two or three righteous women. That means the Most High sees something in that man, man. To be able to trust him with. You gotta think about it. The Most High look at the daughters of Zion as they precious in His eyes, man. That's why the Most High tell us how to treat our women. The daughters of Zion are precious in the Most High eyes. So if the Most High give three or two sisters to a man to provide for and take care of, that means that the Most High sees something in that man, and that goes down to the sisters, because sisters, you under a household of a man that the Most High see favoring. You know what I'm saying? The Most High sees something in you, sisters, to allow you to be under a righteous man household that the Most High sees something in. To probably lead you to the kingdom of heaven. You got a shot up the kingdom of heaven, man. You can be saved by your man. So you got a king.
Now, let me see. Just like you saying that, and then another beautiful thing is like how you said that. That a sister might see that man too, that like that man that's leading you right, and she's like, dang, you know what I'm saying? A lot, because you gotta think about this. Other sisters want kingdom of heaven as well. They want to get the kingdom. They want protection, right? Hey, sisters know what's going on. Hey, the cat's kind of getting out the bag. Sisters know about Jacob's trouble coming, right? They don't want to get out there caught out there slipping. Some sisters want protection. They see a sister, hey, she might have a husband that's a God fearing man. She might say, hey man, it's getting shaky out here. You know what I'm saying? I want to be under a man that's under a man that'll help me in the spirit, man. Isaiah 4:1, right?
Oh, I had something to say too, real quick, King. This how I'm gonna use two examples. You know what I'm saying? One from the word and then one for the truth, right? This how powerful a righteous man and a righteous woman can be, because you have in the world, if just say a sister in the world, she in a relationship, right? And she in her relationship, she getting treated bad, she getting abused, she ain't getting cared about. But if she sees somebody else relationship, a man and a woman, they're truly loving each other, she gonna get jealous and envious of that. She gonna want that, right? So imagine us in this truth. A righteous sister see, a righteous sister see, a righteous man and a righteous woman. They loving each other, they enjoying each other. She gonna want to be part of that. But it's gonna be in a good. It's not gonna be in an envious way. It's not gonna be on no, dang, I wish I had that. It's gonna be like, dang, they look so nice. I want to be a part of that. It ain't gonna be no, I wish I was a part of that. That's not gonna be. It's gonna be like she's gonna be like, I wish I was a part of it. I want to be a part of that. You got it, King.
And that goes like Susan had a question. She was on one note. Now I just that just made me think about something. This Iraq 26 and 26 and 3 says, a good wife is a good portion which shall be given in the portion of
Knows what
them
you're
that
talking
fear
about.
the Lord, right? And you might have a man, his portion might be greater than other men. His portion might be that he might have more than one good woman at his side. That could be that man's portion. Because he fear the Lord, because every man has a different lot. Every man has a different portion. That's just like back in Israel. Every family had their different portions, lots of land. Right? So every man has his different portion. And the Lord might bless another man more with that portion of having 2 God-fearing women. Right? Or more than that. You know what I'm saying? God-fearing women, that's that man's portion. Right? Especially if they live according to the commandments. That's of the Lord. Right? But if it's a wicked woman that come on the team, and that man might be wicked.
Right.
You know? But you got to keep it.
All right, Con. I think I know what precept the sister's talking about, but I'm not sure. I'm
I
see
just
if it's
brought
the
up.
one, but that's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Like-minded. Con. I got one that's Sirach 26 too. This Sirach 26 and 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So that goes back to say, if you're a righteous sister, the Most High gonna give you to a righteous man, rather if he already got a woman or not. If he gonna give you to a righteous man. The scripture didn't say he gonna give you to a righteous man that only got one wife. The Bible said he said, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So you can be given a righteous man that already have a woman, but he fear the Lord. So which one would you want to have? Would you want to have a man that don't have no a man that don't have? Which one would you want to have? A wicked man that only has one woman, or would you want to have a righteous man that have multiple wives? Which one would you want to be a part of? I would say. Which one do you want to be a part of? Would you rather be in a sister wife marriage with a righteous man, or would you rather be in a wicked marriage with just one? Would you rather be in a wicked? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I
A
get you
wicked
saying.
marriage with one man.
I
Yeah,
get you
come
saying.
on.
So
Since
if y'all didn't
I'm not.
understand the brother's question, he plainly saying, what would you think would weigh out? Having a marriage with a man, and it's just you and him, but he wicked as hell. But on the other hand, you got an opportunity to marry this man that's righteous, but he has another woman.
That's what I was trying to say.
Which one is more bad? Which one is more profitable for you? To just have a man that say that's all to myself. I got him all to myself, but he wicked. But then you got a man the opportunity says, well, I got a man, but I share him with another woman, but he righteous and he fear the Lord. Which one is more profitable? You know what I'm saying? But that's a no-brainer, but it should be. But you got a king.
I trying to remember. Oh, what's the sister name that had the wicked husband? I know his sister probably know. You probably know too. They had the wicked husband. The Most High killed him and gave her to David.
That was Abigail.
It was Abigail.
Yeah.
Right. So you think Abigail was like, you know what I'm saying? You think Abigail, David already. hey, look. Hey, David already had, women David already had another wife, right? So you think she was like, I don't want to go to him. He already got women. He not gonna care about me. No, she was ready. She seen David, you know what I'm saying? She seen David was a righteous man and that the Most High was dealing with him and that he was gonna treat her right. She was ready for that, man. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't upset. She wasn't like, man, I'm not finna go to him. Look, he already got a wife. He looking at her. He ain't looking at me. No. She seen the opportunity and she took it. That's basically what happened. She seen the opportunity,
And she took it.
She probably was mourning that her husband died, but at the end of the day, she'd rather be with that righteous.
Dang, say that out. He said not only did he get Abigail, but all her concubines with her. So he got.
That's from the Lord. The Lord blessed him with that. It wasn't no curse. It wasn't no curse. It was a blessing.
And this how you know it's of the Lord. It's like, yeah, like a 3-in-1 special kind. Nah, like a 3-in-1 combo. But this how you know the Lord,
That
because
boy
guess
goofy,
what?
man.
Abigail was a righteous woman. And who the Lord gave it to?
All
Gave
right,
her to David.
all right, 26.
That's what we just read.
Mm-hmm.
Because though she had a wicked man, she still stayed righteous. He ended up dying, and Lord sent her a righteous man, which was David. If two righteous people come together, it's a Lord. And if you get a wicked woman, it's because you was wilding out, you was tripping, you know what I'm saying? And
Keisha from the block.
now it's other Lord that the Lord gave you a wicked woman. You know what I'm saying? Because you was thinking with down here instead of thinking in your mind and your heart and the spirit of righteousness. Right?
And that be the problem. That's why, you know, brothers do that out of lust. You know, and this how you know if it's out of lust. If you see that woman, the first thing, you know, you thinking about, you want to make love with her. You don't even know her like that. If your mindset ain't on, you know, getting to know her and how can she increase your household, if it ain't on that, it's of Satan. But if you think as soon as you see her, hey, you know, she beautiful, of course, the appearance gonna catch you, but that ain't all that you worry about. You really trying to feed her spiritually. That's how you know it's of the Most High. You got it, King.
That's a beautiful point. So with that being said, a brother sent see Keisha kind of got her cheeks out, and he like, yo, I'm gonna try her spirit. You know Keisha going on. You know she going on. You shouldn't even want to be a Keisha face. If anything, hey, sister, you need to put some. You need to cover yourself up, man. All right, you need to cover yourself up. Can't be pretty demon. Hey, could be a pretty demon, man. These demons come in all different things. Like that's like it's like this there's so many precepts on a woman. They said something out of the beauty of a woman, man.
Let me get
Yeah.
it for you, King.
Huh?
Let me get it for you. You got it.
You go ahead. Yeah, get it. Bring it out.
So we're at 25 and 21. Stumble
Yeah.
not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure.
Right. So we can't sit there be stumbling at a woman because she got a booty, right? You know what I'm saying? She look good. Hey man, forget all that, man. Forget all that, man, because that don't even matter, man. Right? Job 31, 31 and 1. Right? The classic. You don't want a woman like that. And if you seeing her booty, that's a problem right there. You shouldn't even be seeing a woman figure like that, man. Right? But check this out. Point is though, you should want a woman that's a God-fearing woman, man. Because you should want that's how your household stays at the same level. You gotta think about this. Think about this. Oil and water don't mix. Oil and water does not mix. The oil, right, that wisdom and knowledge, you don't want to mix that oil, right, or try to mix oil with dirty water. It ain't gonna work like that. That dirty water, that's that Eve, that wicked Eve, that got the big booty, right, that don't want to wear no clothes, right, that's a loud mouth, right, but she look good. That's that dirty water. You don't want to mix that with oil. That's not gonna mix. No matter how much you stir that oil up, no matter how much you try to force it, oil and water does not mix. But you got it, King.
I want to say this too, right? Because this comes with the spirit of this right here. What I'm finna say comes with the spirit of discernment from the man, right? Because you gotta know every sister, you know, not every sister, but most of these sisters come from the world into the truth. A lot of our, y'all can hear me? Can y'all hear me? Before I continue to go, I don't know if y'all can hear me. You can hear me, King?
Yeah, you right here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, yeah, come on. I
All right,
got
so
you.
all right, con. So what I was gonna say was, and it comes with the spirit of discernment from the man, because you have a lot of our sisters come from the world into the truth, right? So just say, you know, you have your first rib, she in the truth, right? And you may have a woman, right? She in the world, but she's trying to listen though. She's being real humble. She's trying to listen. So it might be a situation where, you know, you have to bring a woman into the truth through the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Before anything else, you might not be able to just take a righteous sister, but like, you know what I'm saying, I want her. The Most High might not. That might not be your your lot for from the Most High. The Most High might want you to build another sister up. You know what I'm saying? Bring her to this truth, and then you know what I'm saying. Then she can be your wife. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that too on that. 'Cause I know some brothers might have to do that. They might have had a woman that wasn't in the truth at first when they first met them, but then she was humble enough, you know, to listen, and she came into the truth, you know, and then the Most
That's
High.
the thing. That's a difference, but that's different. That's a different situation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a woman that's coming humble that wants to be teach. You know what I'm saying?
Con.
You know what I'm saying? So you might like that. That's a good point. You might be a brother that you might run into a sister that's in the world, but she's trying to transition out of the world into this truth, and she want to learn. She want to come humble. She want to be taught. I'm not, yeah, I get. So yeah,
I get.
get.
I just want to say that, but
Yeah. Nah. I support that 100%. You're right, King. You're right.
Con.
Good. Oh, that was good. Any other precepts you want to bring out or anything? I feel like we covered some very good points tonight.
If any sisters or brothers had something to say before we, you know, switch it up, y'all can say it real quick. So anything, y'all got any questions or how to deal with this situation or this situation, anything y'all want to speak on and say, y'all can say it. Hey, get off your chest. We got this live, we made this live for the, you know what I'm saying, for sisters to deal with situations like this and to help sisters out, man. Because like I said before, all praises, like I said before, it's it's love. You know what I'm saying? When we get that precept, the Lord said it ain't no what the Lord said. Let me get this. He said, John 4:18. I mean, 1 John 4:18. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear have torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. So it ain't no fear in love. You know what I'm saying? It's no spirit in love. That's how people that love each other, it always goes good. It's always smooth because it's not no fear in love. So if you fearful that your man gonna have, I'm gonna say this: you can't be fearful that your man gonna take another woman and he gonna love her more than you. You know what I'm saying? That's being fearful. And going back to First Timothy, Second Timothy 1:7, the Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear. No, so the Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear. You got to cast out that fear. Or if you got to cast out those wicked thoughts, thinking, what if this? What if this? What if you do this to her, but not for me? What if you do this to her, not for me? What if you care for her, but not care about her, but not me? That's fear. But the Lord said there is no fear in love. So if that person, that brother truly love both of y'all, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be no fear in that. It shouldn't be no disruption going on. It shouldn't be no clashing heads going on, because it's all love. There's no lust. It's all love going around. So how can Satan even be able to come in that when it's love and y'all keeping the commandments of the Lord on one accord? You got to king.
I just want to get that precept though that you were talking about. It says on this 2 Timothy 1:7, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. So don't be fearful, man. Have love and a sound mind, right? And if you have a love and a sound mind, Lord gonna take care of you, right? But that's it, King.
And truly loving the nation of Israel and the most high, most importantly. That's true. That's true. Because think about this. I want to, like, now this video, like we said, was for to help sisters, you know, be comfortable with those situations. If, you know, your head, I think I said this before in the video earlier, but if your head decided to take another woman, right? And you see that you see that he's happy. You know, that's all that matters. He's happy, you know, and then you know the most high happy, you know, because he want this thing to be done decently in order. You know, you have two sisters, they got the opportunity to learn each other, you know what I'm saying, to get better with their craft. Because like I said before, this sister that come in, she might be the best sewer. She so friend zone. She saw him on good and on quick. But you might not know how to sew. So you got the opportunity to learn from a sister that's in our same household with you how to sew or how to cook or how to clean. And you don't have to call no sister up, you know what I'm saying, that's staying 10 states from you trying to figure this out. You got a sister in the house, the same household with you, that can show you hands on. It's the difference between somebody telling you and somebody showing you how to do something hands on. This sister can show you how to do it, or you can teach her something. You can teach her something that she don't know, you know what I'm saying, and show her how to do it. And that's growing. The Most High are proud because what the Most High told us to do, increase. We're supposed to increase every day. So the Most High, you know what I'm saying, happy with both of y'all because one, the sister teaching you something that you didn't know, and two, that you being humble enough to listen to her. So y'all both doing two things that the Most High love, and y'all both growing together and learn how to be better women for y'all heads. Teamwork. It ain't all about laying down, you know what I'm saying, having sex. That's not the most important thing. Most important thing is making sure that y'all, you know what I'm saying, growing as women. Making sure that y'all understanding each other and getting to know each other and increasing and being better women.
That's right though. But King,
Huh.
because I gotta do something before it turns 12 o'clock. I gotta pay this bill. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay this bill before 12 o'clock. But let me bring that. Like sister said, sisters need to use discernment with courting too. That's right. Sisters gotta use discernment with courting a man, right?
Right.
You gotta be have discernment because you don't want to be courting you a wicked man, right? A man that's not trying to pray with you, a man that's not trying to fare with you, a man that's not trying to teach you, a man that's not trying to help you increase in this thing. You don't want a man like that just because he look good, because he got a good job. Hey man, he better have more than that. His spirit better be right. His mind better be right, man. He better try to tell you how to seek the kingdom of heaven, how to be sincere, right? How to examine yourself. That's the kind of man you want. You don't want a man that can tell you, yeah, girl, you look good today. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
Jake in the world.
hey, you know what I'm saying, right? Hey, you want a man that tell you, hey, you beautiful, but your spirit is what I really want, right? I really want your mind, right? I really want your spirit. I really want to see how much you love the Lord. I really want to see how sincere you. I really want to see how much you feel the Lord. You feel like praying tonight? What about a late night study? Let's read. Go over a couple chapters. How you feel about that? You got it, King.
Okay, I'm gonna say this real quick. I know you gotta do your bill. We can do that. We can do that exhortation on another video. I mean, you
Oh
want
yeah,
to do that tonight? You want to do it tonight though? Like after you get done with your bill, we can make another late night
I'm out here.
exhortation.
I'm out here.
All
Overtime.
right, bet.
Overtime.
Let
You
me
know what I'm
let
saying?
me let me say something real quick. Where you do it, right? I'm gonna say it real quick, right? Dang, what I finna say?
5 minutes though,
Um,
King.
dang, what I finna say? All right, come. I was finna say that's saying, bro. What you were just saying? About you were saying about courting.
I was
You were
just
talking
saying,
about
just have
courting.
discernment, in courting a man. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. This what I was gonna say, right? So this how you want to make sure that you like woman got to make sure that a man, like you said, that a man ain't just in it for looks. You know, if a man gets, if he gonna tell you, you know, make sure that he tell you the truth. He don't just tell you stuff to make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? You want a man that's gonna tell you stuff that's the truth. He don't, and then he don't care like he not gonna spare your feelings. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna spare your feelings because he don't want you to be sad. He gonna tell you straight up what it is. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make sure that you're not gonna do something to harm yourself, rather you want to do it or not. He gonna make sure, you know what I'm saying, that she like if he feel like I don't think that you should do that. He know that you ain't supposed to do it, but he gonna be like, well, I think you can go ahead and do it because he don't want to hurt your feelings. He gonna be like, I don't want to see you cry, so you can do it. Nah, he gonna tell you straight up, nah, you know that's not a good idea. I don't want you to do that out of love. So you want to make sure you got that person, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna genuinely care for you, not only because how you look, or he only treat you a certain way because he only treat you a certain way because you got your hair did. He only treat you a certain way when you dressed up, but he don't never tell you nothing. He don't never tell you look good when you know what I'm saying when every day. But when you get your hair did or you got a nice dress on, that when he tell you, oh, you look good. But he never
God,
tell you look good at
God,
your when you just wake
he'll
up.
say that. He'll say that when you got the red bonnet on, kind of sitting there. Got the bonnet on. You
With
know
the
what I'm
robe on.
saying? Got the robe on. You know what I'm saying? Got the clay mask on. You know what I'm saying? You know.
God. Me too. If he doesn't have Leo, the bird wife, that's true. That's true. And that all comes with experience. That all comes with experience and growth. That's how you gonna be able. That's how you gonna learn, right?
Facts. These are facts, though.
Con. Hey, look, bro. Hey, you got 3 minutes for your bill. I'm gonna
Oh
see
yeah,
you.
I gotta go.
We're
But
gonna come back and make a exhortation though.
yeah, con. We gonna come back, but we gonna close this one out. Hey, we gonna say this though.
I got you.
All right. Want to give our honor glory to Yahweh Shemel Shai, man.
All right.
Shalom.
Shalom. I be ready to go to sleep.